This is the most important topic. There is a question from the current affairs or content. Okay, the species about biodiversity. It is comes under geography or environmental sciences. Okay, there is a question from every question paper, either TSPSC or any public service commission exams like state and UPSC also. Okay, yeah. So we are going to discuss the most important topic, like what are the species, like IUCN list. Okay, what is IUCN? It is International Union for Nature Conservation on Nature and Natural Resources. Okay, this is what IUCN, which is established in 1948, non-profitable, non-governmental organization. Okay, yeah. From this organization, there are many organizations established from based on IUCN. There is like UNESCO heritage sites. Okay, like UNICEF. These organizations are produced from the IUCN. There is many summits like Earth Summit, okay, which is first based on this IUCN, guys. Okay, so IUCN every year they like recognize some species. Certain species comes under endangered, critically endangered, vulnerable, and there is least concerned species, guys. Guys, first there is a list. They can ask you in order also. In the list they can ask you order. Okay, what is here? The order is what? Okay, first order is extinct. Extinct in wild, critically endangered, endangered, vulnerable, near threatened, least concern, data deficient, and not evaluated. This is order, guys. This is order. They can ask you this order. Extinct mean there is no species on this earth. Almost they done. They went extinct. Like the dinosaurs. Dinosaurs, right now there is a species of dinosaurs? No. So dinosaurs are the extinct species, guys. Okay, yeah. Extinct in wild, there are very few 1 or 2 species are there. We can protect, we can preserve them. Okay, yeah. Critically endangered, they are likely to extinct. Okay, endangered mean there is a like a species or harm by the activities, human interference or other environmental disputes. Okay, yeah. Vulnerable also, there are low amount of species, we need to protect them. Near threatened mean there is actually species, all are good, but there is rare breeding, guys. Okay, yep. And least concern, we no need to worry about this least concern. Data is deficient mean that is safe. Okay, yeah. So we are going to discuss all over here. Yeah, IUCN red categories. Indian context, IUCN red list is uses quantitative, mean how many species, how many in number, quantitative. Okay, and at the same time it is the population, trends, and geographical range and extinction risk. Okay, that is categorize the species. Okay, based on this, IUCN mainly categorized in a book called Red Data Book. Red Data Book. There is a data book. Okay, yeah. It is highlighted species across these threatened levels, that is critically endangered species are mentioned in the book, and endangered and vulnerable and near threatened, least concern, data deficient, and evaluated, not evaluated. These categories are listed on red data book. Okay, guys, red mean it is the alarming. Okay, yes. In the red data book, these species are categorized based on their position. Okay, yes. And we are going to discuss some critically endangered species. Some critically endangered species. What is mean by critically endangered? The species are facing extremely high risk or human interference or else any environmental issues, okay, environmental effect. These species extreme high risk of extinction in the wild, okay. Yeah, there is high risk to the extinction, guys, okay. Yeah, endangered is what? Endangered, okay. Endangered nothing but it is a very high risk, very high risk. Critically endangered is extremely high risk and endangered mean very high risk, okay. Yeah, very high risk of the extinction. Next category is vulnerable, okay. Vulnerable is high risk of extinction, high risk, it is not very, okay. First is critically endangered is extremely high risk, endangered is very high risk, vulnerable is high risk, okay, high risk. It is actually if mitigate action are not taken, okay. Near threatened, species not yet threatened but close to qualifying for threatened, guys, okay. Yeah, least concern, the species are lower risk, widespread and abundant. These are the categories, guys, mainly categorized, their position they kept in the red data book, okay. Yeah, I hope you understand, okay. Yeah, first example, critically endangered. We have to going to discuss what are the species critically endangered in the matters of Indian context, okay. Yes, yeah, critically endangered, okay. Great Indian bustard, great Indian bustard is the one of the critically endangered species, guys. Critically endangered species is great Indian bustard. This is the scientific name, okay. Yeah, this is a scientific name, guys, you have to remember it. It is near extinction, it is near extinction, great Indian bustard, okay. It is only all over 250 left in the world, only 250 are there in the world, okay. Yeah, in the wild, actually in the world also there is very few, that is 250 only, okay. Yeah, this is, they can ask you the species name, or else they can ask you the reason for the extinction. Reason for the extinction, great Indian bustard is the reason habitat loss from agriculture canals. This is important, and infrastructure. Great Indian bustard going to be critically endangered because of there is a agriculture practices, especially agriculture canals and other infrastructure activities leads to the extinction of this critically endangered of great Indian bustard, okay. We are going to discuss about great Indian bustard. Yeah, this is great Indian bustard, guys, okay. This species is great Indian bustard, just look into his, how it's beautiful, okay. Yeah, Andiros nigriceps, great Indian bustard, okay. Yeah, great Indian bustard is Indian bustard that is occurring on the subcontinent, Indian subcontinent. It is a large bird, it is horizontal body, long bare legs, and is among the heaviest flying bird, okay. This is heaviest flying bird, okay. Yeah, it once common in the dry grassland. This is important, they are common in the dry grassland only, okay. Dry grassland and shrubs, okay. Dry grassland and shrubs, okay. Yeah, it is few 150 individual were estimated to survive in 2018. Actually 250 in 2011, guys. In 2011 there are number 250. Right now in 2018 it is about 150, 100 reduce, okay. Yeah, it is critically endangered due to the hunting, habitat loss. This is important, habitat loss due to agriculture practices like agriculture canal and other infrastructure activities, okay. Habitat loss, this is important, and hunting also. It is protected under Wildlife Protection Act 1972, okay. Wildlife Protection Act, when it took place 1972, okay. Yeah, great Indian bustard is the critically endangered species due to habitat loss, due to habitat loss and hunting, okay. This is located at the desert area where dry grassland, this is important guys, okay. Yes. Next, white-billed heron, this is also one of the critically endangered species, okay. Ardea insignis, this is the scientific name, might be they can ask you, okay. Yeah, it is fewer than 250 adults, okay, fewer than 250 adults. It is remain in eastern Himalayas. Wetland loss is the key threat. Great Indian Bust is the dryland habitat loss. This is wetland. Obviously, they can eat fishes, right? This is how it is beautiful, okay. Yeah, white-billed heron. This is white-billed, okay, white-billed heron, okay. Yeah, this is actually also known as empirical heron, the great white-billed heron. It is actually located in eastern Himalayas. They can ask you guys any form, they can ask you the question. Eastern Himalayas, where North India and Bhutan also, and Myanmar also, okay. Yeah, in a habitat loss, it is undistributed rivers in wetlands, habitat loss, especially wetland habitat loss. It is critically endangered by IUCN red list, since 2007. It is because of the global population is estimated fewer than 250 matured individuals. Globally, fewer than 250 guys, okay. Yeah, it is threatened by habitat loss and human disturbance. Humans are more disturbed, okay. Human can disturb for any species guys, okay. Yeah, it is mostly dark grey with white throat and under parts, dark grey, white parts guys, okay. Yeah, critically endangered list, okay. Yeah, this is classification, they don't ask you. Namdapha National Park located where? This is question for you guys, okay. Namdapha National Park where, okay. Yeah, I hope you understand this is one of the category critically endangered, okay. Yeah, next Gangetic shark, okay. Glypis gangeticus. Gangetic shark is the critically endangered, but Gangetic dolphin, this is the question, don't confuse, shark is different, dolphin is different. Gangetic shark is critically endangered, Gangetic dolphin is endangered. There is a difference between species and category also. Gangetic shark critically endangered, don't confuse, okay. It is fewer than 250, it is critically threatened, overfishing, because of overfishing in Ganga river, and pollution also there is a huge pollution, there is a spaces like Ganga river hai na, Ganga river rejuvenation program is there, because of there is a Ganga flowing Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, West Bengal. This area mostly polluted guys by industrially or human activities, okay. Yep. So because of pollution, habitat loss, pollution is there, because of pollution there is a habitat loss and there is a human interference where overfishing guys, overfishing. Gangetic shark is the critically endangered, this is Gangetic shark guys, Glypis gangeticus, okay. This is shark. Okay. Gangetic shark is the critically endangered species by IUCN. It is mostly found in Ganga river, where Padma river and Brahmaputra river in India. Ganga river, Padma river, where? Ganga river in India, we can call it as Ganga river. If it is enter Bangladesh, it can be, we can call Padma river. So it can be, if come to the Ganga river, it can be located in Padma river in the Bangladesh, and if come to the Brahmaputra river also, we can observe this. Okay, Brahmaputra river we can call in the Bangladesh Jamuna. Gangaputra we can call Jamuna, but that is located in India itself. That's why we can call here Brahmaputra river and Padma river. Okay, yeah. It is often confused with the more common bull sharks, okay, which is also habitat loss, okay, for Ganga river, and sometimes incorrectly referred as the Ganga shark. Okay, it is currently considered as contain the recent genetic evidences shown that both the sharks are same. Okay, yeah. So guys, this is actually located some Myanmar, Borneo, Java islands also. This is critically endangered. Conservation status is critically endangered. Okay, yeah. I hope you understand. Okay, yeah. Next one. Neotia confusa. Okay, Neotia confusa, a rare orchid species, critically endangered. A rare orchid species, guys. It is about plant. It is about plant. Okay, rare orchid species. Okay, yeah. Yeah, Neota confusa. Okay, a terrestrial autotrophic orchid found in like 12 to 15 centimeter. It can be grow from the floor. It is actually sessile. Okay, it is actually sessile, mean they can actually on the earth they can grow. Okay, yeah, sessile mean they can stay one place only, not a water plant like. Okay, yeah, they can ask you the name only. Okay, it is critically endangered, guys. Okay, yeah, they don't ask you more than this. Okay, so we did complete all critically endangered species. First is Great Indian Bustard, we completed, and this is white-billed heron completed, Gangetic shark completed, and there is a Neotia confusa completed. These four most important for coming exam, guys. What are the four critically endangered species? Okay, critically endangered species. Next, endangered species. Next is the endangered species. Next category of IUCN red list, endangered species. This is Ganges river dolphin. Gangetic shark is the critically endangered. Gangetic dolphin is endangered. Okay, yeah, our national water animal, Gangetic dolphin, guys. Okay, yes. Okay, Platanistia gangetica, the scientific name. Okay, the scientific name is Platanistia gangetica. Okay, it is facing a critical threats from river pollution, obviously traffic and habitat fragmentation. Okay, around these 6,000 remain are there. Water species actually some lakhs in number, but it is only like 6,327. This is Gangetic dolphin critically endangered, and as well Indus River dolphin also there. Indus River, there is a dolphins are located in Indus River. This is also endangered category. It is also one of the world most endangered. Okay, like approximately only 1800 individuals remain there from the 27 estimation. Okay, yeah. So just look into here, Gangetic dolphin. Yeah, this is Gangetic dolphin, guys. Okay, Ganges river dolphin inhabiting one of the world most densely populated region. Of course, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar is one of the most densely populated area. It is actually there is a facing, it is the removal of river water saltation largely caused deforestation and pollution. These are all the reason for the it is went to the endangered category. Okay, yep. And next, Asian elephants and Asiatic lion. Asiatic elephants and Asiatic lion also endangered category. Elephant and lion, not tiger, not other. Okay, yeah, not tiger, leopard. This is endangered category, Asian elephant and Asiatic lion. Okay, Asiatic elephant. Okay, of course Bengal tiger also, guys. Bengal tiger also, red panda also, Nilagiri tar. Okay, Nilagiri tar. These are the endangered category. Endangered category are what? The Gangetic dolphin. Okay, Asiatic lion, Indus dolphin, Gangetic dolphin, Asiatic lion, Asiatic elephant, and Indian tiger, Bengal tiger, and red panda, Nilagiri tar. Bengal tiger, red panda, Nilagiri tar. These are the endangered category. Once again, you have to remember Gangetic dolphin and Indus dolphin, okay, and elephant, Asiatic lion, and Bengal tiger, okay, red panda, and this Nilagiri tar, red panda, Nilagiri tar. These are the endangered category. Critically endangered category is what? As you know, great Indian bustard, white heron, and there is a Gangetic shark. Gangetic shark, great Indian bustard, and white heron are the critically endangered. Endangered is the Asiatic lion, Asiatic elephant, and Gangetic dolphin, Indus dolphin, Bengal tiger, red panda, and Nilagiri tar. These are the endangered category. Okay? Yes. Just look into here. The national species endangered category, top 10 endangered category, guys. Top 10 endangered category are what? Okay, Asiatic elephants, okay, endangered. Gangetic dolphin, critically endangered. No, it is critically endangered or endangered. Gangetic dolphin. One-horned rhinos is critically endangered. Obviously, rhinos also critically endangered. Snow leopard is critically endangered. Snow leopard. Okay, these are the snow leopard and one-horned rhinos and Gangetic dolphin are critically endangered. Asian elephant is endangered category. Bengal tiger endangered category, red panda endangered category, Asiatic lion endangered category, Nilagiri tar endangered category. Indian bison is critically endangered. Indian bison is critically endangered. Lion-tail macaque is endangered. Lion-tail macaque is endangered. This is the list most important, guys. You have to be take a screenshot. You have to be take a screenshot. This is actually Gangetic dolphin endangered or endangered. We will come to know. Gangetic shark is endangered actually. Gangetic shark is endangered. Dolphin we have to come to know later. Okay, but you have to be remember one-horned rhinos. Rhinos located here. Kaziranga National Park, Assam. Kaziranga National Park, Assam. Rhinos are there. One-horned rhinos. That is comes under critically endangered. Snow leopard is also critically endangered. Great Indian, like Indian bison is actually critically endangered. Great Indian bustard also critically endangered. White heron also critically endangered. Okay? Yes. So you have to take a screenshot, guys. There is a question from this. There is a question from this. Yeah, Asiatic elephant is vulnerable. sorry, endangered only, endangered. Endangered. Okay, Asiatic elephant is endangered. Asiatic elephant is the largest land mammal. Of course, it is the largest size land mammal. Okay, yeah, it can be in Asia. It is significant cultural important across the continents. Okay, yeah, actually where it is located, Gujarat in India, Punjab and Gujarat mostly there. Okay, ecosystem is forest grassland. Ecosystem is forest grassland. Okay, yeah, it is yeah, like due to the habitat loss, mainly habitat loss. Okay, human wildlife conflict, this is important. Human wildlife conflict. Okay, and habitat loss. Habitat loss. These are the two reasons why it is enter into the endangered category. Habitat loss and human like wildlife conflict, guys. Okay, yeah. Biodiversity support strategic plan is also there for them. Okay, yeah, Gangetic river dolphin. Gangetic river dolphin, it is actually there is, yeah, Ganga, Brahmaputra, Meghana, okay, rivers. Yeah, one-horn rhinos, one-horn rhinos. Okay, this is also critically endangered, critically endangered. Critically endangered, guys, there is a question. Okay, Indian rhinos, also known as one-horn rhinos, predominantly found in India, Himalayan foothills. Okay, Himalayan foothills. These species are been a target for the poachers due to their belief medicinal properties in their horn and threat to poses an agriculture pest. Actually, this is one horn, right? They can hunt this animal. Humans are, they can hunt and they can take away this horn for the medicinal properties for agriculture pest. Okay, yeah, actually, yeah, additionally there is a rhino population faces a challenges from recurring flooding also. Okay, pushing them into the risk areas. Of course, Brahmaputra river, mostly there is a huge floodings through the Brahmaputra Ganga rivers in eastern Himalayas. Okay, yeah. So in that way, this is the animal which is comes under critically endangered, one-horn rhinos. Yeah, okay. Snow leopard. Snow leopard is critically endangered or endangered. Okay, snow leopard, guys, just look into here. Yeah, snow leopard is critically endangered category. Critically endangered category. Okay, yeah, snow leopard is critically endangered. Critically endangered. India's snow leopard population decline. Okay, it is about 500, making a critical decline into 7 countries, guys. Actually, it is located in 7 countries along with India, mainly China, Bhutan, Nepal, India, Pakistan, Afghanistan, Russia, Mongolia. Only eastern countries, eastern, Southeast Asia and East Asia countries, guys. Okay, the Himalayan region mean snow area, right? Himalayan region, their natural habitat, it is increasing the pressure leading to the encroachment into the human settlements in the such sustenance of escalating instant of human wildlife conflict. This is also human wildlife conflict, guys. Okay, they can ask you the reason. They can ask you the reason in the exam. Okay, in the option. Okay, yes. There is a conservation efforts are critically safeguarding these endangered feelings of preserving the decline of the balance in the mountain. Okay, snow leopard is critically endangered category. Okay, next, Bengal tiger. Bengal tiger, just look into them. Okay, yeah, it is endangered category. Endangered category. Endangered category. With the population is 2226, 2226. They can ask you guys population. Okay, population of Bengal tiger 222. Okay, Indian animal. Okay, yeah, national animal. It is making roughly of the global. Okay, half of the population globally in India. Okay, yeah, it is India stands as a primary habitat for these majestic. Okay, majestic creature of hosting 70% of their population in India. 70% tigers worldwide is there in India. Number 2226, 2226. Okay, yeah. Actually, this population is going to take place in Bangladesh, Nepal, Bhutan, China, Myanmar also. The Bengal tiger is adaptable. It is a diverse environment like forest, mangroves and wetlands. Of course, they can located in wetland, forest and mangroves. Just look at them, how it's beautiful. Okay, yeah, it is actually the species continue to remain endangered category due to the persistent of their poaching for their skin, guys. For their skin. Okay, they actually hunting, okay, for their skin. Okay, yeah, as you know, every species is, there is a ecological niche, mean there is a important for the ecological balance. Bengal tiger actually they can protect many biodiversity, plants or animals in the forest, guys. Okay, yes. Next, red panda. Red panda is endangered category. Endangered. Endangered category. Okay, as classified red panda as endangered category due to the significant population decline, 50% decline over the 3 generations, with the projections are indicating continued the potentiality intensified decline for the next 3 generation also. In India, this is the abnormal, okay, arboreal animals primarily found in the regions such as Sikkim, Western Arunachal Pradesh, okay, and Darjeeling district of West Bengal, okay, part of Meghalaya, Sikkim. Guys, eastern states, mostly northeastern states, Sikkim, Meghalaya, Arunachal Pradesh, okay, and part of Bangladesh, guys, Darjeeling district. Guys, this is the red panda is comes under endangered category. Endangered category. See how innocent, beautiful. Okay, yes. Yeah, Asiatic lion. This is also endangered category. Endangered. Endangered category. Asiatic lion is subspecies of lion. It is roamed like Southwest Asia. However, actually this is located in Gujarat, Gir National Park. Gir National Park, Gujarat. Asiatic lion located in Gujarat, Gir National Park, guys. Okay, India, it is at least 10 to 20% of their population. Okay, as per African. Yeah, from 2010, it is currently stand by 500 to 650 listed in India, guys. Okay, yes, Asiatic lion. Next, Nilagiri Tar. This is important. Most of the exam they did ask. Most of the exam they did ask Nilagiri Tar. Okay, most important guys. Nilagiri Tar is endangered category. Endangered mountain goat. Endangered mountain goat. Okay, it is, yeah, population is only 2,500 to 3,000 goats are left in the wild, mainly poaching, okay, habitat loss, okay, are the 10% the decline. Okay, they can located in Kerala and Tamil Nadu, located in Kerala and Tamil Nadu places. It is the actually climate change also one of the reason for their threatened. Okay, it is also climate change, poaching is the main reason for the decline of their population guys. Nilagiri Tar is comes under endangered category. Nilagiri Tar is comes under endangered category. Next, Indian bison. Indian bison. This is also comes under IUCN red list. It is vulnerable guys. Listed as vulnerable by IUCN. Vulnerable by IUCN guys. Okay, yeah. It is the native to the South and Southeast Asia. South and Southeast Asia. Most of the species has lost 70% their population in these areas. 70% losses. Okay, 30% is there. This is overgazing are needed. Cattle grazing is needed. Okay, yes. Next, lion-tailed macaque. Lion-tailed macaque. Okay, yes. This is actually endangered species. Okay, yeah. It is actually located in the Western Ghats. Western Ghats. Okay, Western Ghats of South India. Okay, the population only around 4,000. Yeah, 20%. Experts says prediction that is 20% decline in the next 25 years in the due to hunting. Okay, yeah, and there is a habitat loss also one of the reason for this. Okay, guys, it is lion-tailed macaque, most important for coming exam. Yeah. Next, vulnerable category. Next, vulnerable category are what? Okay, we completed critically endangered and endangered. Vulnerable is Asiatic lion is sometimes categorized as vulnerable due to the conservation success, but remain it is the risk from the limited population and habitat. Okay, yeah. This is actually Guwahati, Assam Zoo, where the Asiatic lions are secured guys, vulnerable category. Okay, yeah. Conservation and legal framework in India, actually scope for 7,000 faunal species are listed under the various IUCN categories and require conservation focus. Most of the like species, all categories in India listed 7,000 species guys. 7,000 species are listed in all categories. We need to require conservation focus on the 7,000 listed species in red list guys from India. Okay, legal protection also need. Okay, of these about 3,700 species, 3,739 species protected under Wildlife Protection Act. Okay, rest are benefit from the protection via Indian Protected Areas Network. 7,000 species are listed in Red Data Book in India. 3,739 protected by, there is an act, Wildlife Protection Act 1972. Okay, yeah, this is important guys. Wildlife Protection Act, they can actually protect half of the 7,000 species guys. Okay, yeah. Recent conservation and development, most important for current affair point of view. Just look into here, I am going to explain it. 1 minute. Okay, yeah. Recent conservation and development 2025. Lesser florican is one of the bird, critically endangered bird. Lesser florican, critically endangered bird in India. The population crash in Rajasthan. It is decline in Rajasthan from 39 individual in 2020, just one male in 2025 guys, just one, from 39 to just one decline. From the 4 years all over decline, there is a one animal is there, one male individual. Okay. Despite establishment of conservation reserve 2023, the ground level habitat restoration and protection is inadequate. Lesser florican completely declined guys in Rajasthan. Okay, yeah, we need to protect. In that way, there is a development took place for that lesser florican in the Rajasthan recent activity. They can ask you guys lesser florican. Asiatic lion cubes. Asiatic lion cubes are the vulnerable category. Vulnerable category. Lesser florican is the critical endangered category. Okay. Yeah, 4 healthy cubes are born in Assam Zoo. Assam Zoo successfully captivated and breeding guys. Okay. Rescue of critically endangered reptiles also recently. In Madhya Pradesh, authorities rescued 66 babies of gharials and red-corned roofed turtles. Okay. Yeah. Next, Asiatic giant tortoise critically endangered reintroduced in where? Nagaland Jailing Community Forest. Okay. Yeah. Global freshwater fauna alert 2025 IUCN study reveals 25% of the global freshwater species include many in India faces extinction due to the pollution, habitat loss and sustainable practices. My God. In 2025 report, IUCN reports saying that 25% of freshwater species are going to be extinct, mean critically endangered. Okay. 25% of the aquatic freshwater aquatic species are going to be danger. Okay. This is the data of the IUCN in 2025. IUCN study reveals that 25% of the global population freshwater species included many in India, sorry, globally, it is globally 25% including in India. Okay. 25% people, species are going to be endangered. Okay. Due to pollution, habitat loss and sustainable practices. Okay. Yes. Yeah, summary: critically endangered, endangered and vulnerable least concerned species guys. Okay. Yeah, just you have to go through this. This is the important critically endangered great Indian bustard. Okay. Critically endangered is great Indian bustard. Okay. White-billed heron, gangetic shark and Neota confusa. And endangered gangetic and Indus dolphin and Bengal tiger, red panda, Nilagiri tar, endangered. Vulnerable is Asiatic lion. Okay. Yeah, vulnerable Asiatic lion and least concern is not individually listed guys. Okay. Yes. Yeah, some questions we have to practice. Just look into here guys. Most important, they can ask you in the coming exam. Okay. Yeah. Which of the following is listed as critically endangered in the IUCN red list? Of course, Asiatic lion is vulnerable. Great Indian bustard, critically endangered. It is endangered. Bengal tiger, endangered. Okay. Indian pangolin, not. Great Indian bustard is the critically endangered. Okay. Great Indian bustard is the among the most is threatened species in India, found mainly in Rajasthan and Gujarat. This is important. Rajasthan and Gujarat, Great Indian bustard. Mainly dry land, mainly dry grassland. Previous year question guys, Great Indian bustard habitation, where they can habitat, wetland or dry land or shrubs, dry land, dry grassland and shrubs. Okay, dry grassland and shrubs. Okay, especially their habitation is this location guys. Okay, yes. Next, IUCN red list category vulnerable means species extremely high risk, that is critically endangered, extremely high risk, critically endangered. Okay, yeah, species at high risk, this is endangered. Okay, yeah, species risk of become endangered mean vulnerable. Of course, species at risk of becoming endangered unless their threat reduce, that is vulnerable. Which of the following Indian species is listed endangered? One horn rhinos, that is critically endangered. Snow leopard is like one horn lion rhinos is listed endangered. Which of the following? One horn rhino, snow leopard, dugong, sea cow, lion-tailed macaque. Yeah, one horn rhinos are critically endangered guys, not endangered. One horn rhinos is critically endangered, not endangered. Okay, yeah, this is question wrong. Next, which of the following Indian species listed in endangered? One horn rhinos. Now, what is snow leopard is the endangered, one horn rhinos is critically endangered. IUCN red list was published in first 1964. Okay, yeah, IUCN started, actually IUCN established in 1948. Okay, but it is started to the red data book is 1964. IUCN red data book is started in 1964. Okay, yes, yeah. Which of the following is critically endangered freshwater turtle in India was the news in 2024 for successful breeding? Yeah, that is red crowned roofed turtle guys, most important for coming exam. It is critically endangered category. Okay, red crowned roofed turtles. Okay, yeah, that is critically endangered, found in Chambal river. Okay, yeah, conservation projects reported in successful hatchling. This is the most important. Chambal river, mostly the Gujarat, this is Odisha coast like. Okay, yeah. Yeah, next. 2024, which of the Indian vulture species named as critically endangered? This is also important. This is also important for coming exam guys. Okay, yeah. White-rumped vulture. Indian vulture population are crashed due to the diclofenac poisoning. This is also important. Diclofenac is the chemical guys, is the chemical poisoning. Okay, yes. So yeah, diclofenac is the chemical which is in the tablet, mainly humans consume guys for their actually painkillers. That is a painkiller. If the human population is, if these vultures, if they eat human bodies, okay, there is a deficiency of their production guys. Okay, yeah, that can be affect their population. Which of the following species is vulnerable according to the IUCN but has seen in population recovery in India due to the Project Tiger? Of course, Bengal tiger. Bengal tiger is endangered category, it is but vulnerable globally. Okay, this is the important, guys. For take a screenshot list of critically endangered species, vulnerable species, near threatened, least concern, extinct in wild. These are the most important. Critically endangered, facing extremely high risk. Okay, the examples: great Indian bustard, white rumped vulture, okay, slender billed vulture, Indian vulture, red crowned roofed turtle, and pygmy hog, Assam. Okay, 2024. It is about current affairs, guys. It is breeding of red crowned roofed turtles in Chambal River. Bustard conservation under project. This is important. Project Godan is what in Rajasthan? That is about the bustard conservation. Okay, bustard conservation. Most important table, guys. Okay, endangered category: Asiatic lion, one-horned rhinos, lion-tailed macaque, dugong, and black buck, India. 2025 current affairs: Asiatic lion census shows steadily rise in Gir population. Gir is the national park in Gujarat. Rhinos poaching reduced in Assam due to the strict patrols in 2024 report. Vulnerable, there is a snow leopard expanded Himachal and Ladakh. Okay, the census: India has 3682 tigers, the largest in the world. Okay, come to the vulnerable. Near threatened, if come to the near threatened, Himalayas monal declared the state bird of Uttarakhand. State bird of Uttarakhand is Himalayan monal. Himalayan monal is the state bird of Uttarakhand. This is important current affairs. State bird of Uttarakhand is what? Himalayan monal. Least concern: Delhi government is launched Save Sparrow campaign due to the urban decline. It is declined. Indian peafowl population increasing due to the legal protection. Okay, Save Sparrow campaign did take by the which state? Delhi. Save Sparrow campaign took place in Delhi, guys. Okay, okay. These are the current affairs mostly important for coming exam, guys. Just take a screenshot, read these all current affairs, most important. Okay, yes. Exam point of view, quick revision: IUCN red list species 1200 species are there. Major threatened species mainly habitat loss, poaching, climate change and pollution. Recent current affairs: tiger census, Asiatic lion population, red crowned roofed turtle and great Indian bustard breeding, and pygmy hog reintroduced in the project report is success. These are the most important for coming exam, guys. Okay, next more questions. IUCN red list was first published in 1964. Project Godan is what? Which Indian bird is listed as critically endangered under Project Godan? Is what? Great Indian bustard. Great Indian bustard mainly found in Rajasthan and Gujarat. Project Godan. Red crowned roofed turtle recently bred successfully in the Chambal River, categorized as critically endangered. The Asiatic lion population in Gir Gujarat National Park 674. It is IUCN status is endangered. Which among the following is listed as vulnerable by IUCN? Bengal tiger. Okay, actually that is endangered in India but vulnerable in globally. Project Snow Leopard was expanded 2024 to which state? Himachal Pradesh and Ladakh. This is important, guys. Which species is considered as extinct in India? Pink headed duck. Pink headed duck is extinct from India, guys, most important. Actually we don't next we don't see this. Okay, yeah. IUCN category least concern include, something went wrong here. So blur. Okay, yeah. IUCN category least concern include the house sparrow through decline locally, globally, and listed as least concern. Okay, yeah. Which of the following vulture is still critically endangered in India? White rumped vulture. White rumped vulture. Which of the following is not correctly matched? Asiatic lion not list of least concern, that is endangered. Yeah, Dugang means sea cow is found in Andaman Gulf. Gulf of Mannar is listed as endangered. Listed as endangered. Guys, you have to come across many questions, many MCQs in the red data books. Red data book is there, right? There are many like endangered and vulnerable and critically endangered species if come to the Indian context. So you have to be practice more questions, guys. There is a question from this topic, guys. Thank you so much. I hope you guys understand this topic. If you understand, you can like it. Thank you.